who is under more pressure this season, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson?
I think it's Russell Wilson. Once again, let's not skip a step. The pressure is always on the lesser player. And people always think that the pressure's at the top. Pressure's at the bottom. I was close to the bottom at times in my NFL career, and I was close to the top at times in my NFL career. Let me tell you where the pressure was. When you were biting your nails, when the Reaper came through, see your face. Tell people about the Reaper on cut days. Cut month, not even the day he walks in, but cut days. Talk about that anxiety.
The worst anxiety I've had in my life, America,
Preach.
is on NFL cut day. I will give you all a true story.
I want to hear it.
It was after the final preseason game in Philadelphia. We were having a team barbecue. The coaches' wives, the players' wives. Everybody had to come to the team barbecue. It was mandatory. So I'm driving up to the team barbecue. I get a call on my phone. It's my dog, Earl. He's like, Acho, they cutting people at the barbecue.
Damn, can't even eat.
I said, they cut people at the barbecue. So I pull up sail to the Eagles facility, 1 Nova Caraway, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I hear the Mission Impossible theme music. Dun, 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 dun. I walk in, looking over my left shoulder for the Reaper. If y'all don't know, the Grim Reaper is the person who cuts you on cut day. It could be anybody.
It could be
a
anybody.
strength coach, a general manager, an equipment manager. I'm walking in, and as I'm walking in, I see players walking out. Heads hung low, shoulders, arms on shoulders, just being escorted out. So very simply, very quickly, the Grim Reaper will find you.
Yes.
And he will cut you.
Oh, man. I hate to laugh at your pain, but only reason I bring that up, look, neither one of these guys are going to see the Grim Reaper. But my point is, the lesser of the two players always feels more pressure because you're just that much closer to it not being as well as you want it. That's Russell Wilson in this conversation. But look, who is he being compared to? An MVP of last year in Aaron Rodgers. There's no pressure on Aaron Rodgers on the field. Now let's talk about there's no pressure in Aaron Rodgers in terms of mentality. Aaron Rodgers don't give a damn. Russell Wilson is clamoring for our love, our affection, our admiration. Russell Wilson cares. You know your jokes land on Russell Wilson. With Aaron Rodgers, you hope they land. Think about it. If you say something to Aaron Rodgers, he could push back and say, all right, I won't show up. 50-50 coming to training camp. All right, I'll do Jeopardy. I may retire. I don't know what I'll do. But what I do understand about myself, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, is that there's no pressure on me. I'm great. I'm an MVP multiple times. I'm a Super Bowl champion, and I'm the reason we won a Super Bowl championship. Russell Wilson can't even say that. Yes, they won a championship, but was he the driving force? No. So this season, they both kicked up dust in the offseason. We get it. So that's why this is really a question. But if you ask me which body would I want to be in, would I want to be Aaron Rodgers coming off an MVP campaign who has the mental makeup he does, or be Russell Wilson, who's affected by everything, being real because he's a good guy. And last year, you had 2 different seasons, the beginning of the year and then the collapse of the second half, which included a lowly 140 yards passing in a playoff game that you lost. So to me, this was kind of simple. That's why I wanted to go story for him. More pressure this season is obviously Russell Wilson.
So, first off, your answer is biased. Your answer is biased. Why? Because you ended by saying whose body would I rather be in, Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. And I know about your premarital infatuation with Sierra. So as a result, premarital. As a result, I can't take your answer with any grain
This
of
beat
legitimacy.
is, I loved her. I loved her. Funkomatic.
Man, Aaron Rodgers is under more pressure,
Oh,
Sal.
man.
Let's talk.
Let's hear it.
Here's why. They both kicked up dust. Rodgers kicked up significantly more dust. If you are going to cause a bigger fuss, then I need you to show that you were worth it all. If you're going to give me all this chaos, all this drama, act facetiously at times, Aaron Rodgers wore a shirt saying, I'm offended. During offseason team activities, he was not only not in Wisconsin, he was in Hawaii. Dude was, you had to fly 8 hours to be where he was, playing, singing songs. He did no interviews. Then he did one interview with Kenny Mayne. Then he went and played golf. He played more golf publicly on television than he played football this offseason. So Aaron Rodgers, kicked up more dust than Russell Wilson, thus he's under more pressure. But getting into the nuances of it all, if y'all have not yet realized this is Aaron Rodgers' last season in Green Bay.
Yes.
His last season in Green Bay because he has 1 more year on his deal after this. The Packers are not going to let him fulfill his deal because he will walk in free agency. Instead, the Packers are simply going to trade Aaron Rodgers and get something for him as opposed to getting nothing for him in return. So now we've all agreed this is last year in Green Bay.
Okay.
With that being said, Aaron Rodgers is under the pressure to make sure his status in Green Bay is high so he has as many trade opportunities as possible. If Aaron Rodgers is perceived to be down the hill, over the hill, whatever the case may be.
That fast after MVP?
Whatever the case may be, Sel, there is the opportunity that maybe 20 teams are interested instead of 27. Now, to us, well, there's still 20, Acho, sure. But that does decrease some of the opportunities for where Rodgers can go. Yeah, get yourself right. Get yourself right. Sierra might be watching.
Oh, you leave her alone. That lady happily married.
So,
They good. I love that couple. I ain't gonna lie. They both won.
I hate you.
I ain't talking to you right now. I just love
really, bringing it all full circle, thesis statement, it's all said and it's all done. If Aaron Rodgers balls this year, he has all the trade destinations possible. Okay. If Aaron Rodgers balls this year, all the drama he started this offseason is worth it. If Aaron Rodgers does not ball this year, then it's like, wait a second, bruh. You was out there hosting Jeopardy, skipping OTAs for Hawaii, wearing shirts saying I'm offended for no reason. If Aaron Rodgers does not ball this year, then he will not have the full pick of any team he wants to go to when it's time to be traded.
Look, I want to correct myself. I said Russell Wilson had 140 passing yards in the playoff game. I'm sorry. He had 174. My bad. He threw for 40% completion percentage, though. Good Lord. That's where the 40 came in. Sorry. 72 passer rating. Good Lord. Good. Aaron Rodgers would throw up and slap himself if he ever woke up and had those kind of numbers in the game. May have. Wilson is 3-6 in his last 9 playoff games. You think ain't no pressure on Russell Wilson? Let's talk about that second half collapse. Because it's crazy in the NFL season as it kicks off this week. We are pumped. We are geeked. And then midseason, some people get fatigued, it seems like, because they don't remember how these teams end up in those positions. Remember when Seattle was fighting for home field and could have been in the position, and all of a sudden they just had their second half collapse. Let's talk about that second half collapse that led to the collapse in the playoffs, that loss to the Rams. From week 10 through the end of the season, do you remember when the Bears outscored the Seahawks? I do. Do you remember when Andy Dalton had more touchdown passes when they were fighting for their playoff berth and seed than Russell Wilson? I do. What about Mike Glennon and Drew Lock more passing yards a game? Do you remember that? I do. What about Mitch Trubisky having a better passer rating than a guy who was fighting to just get one MVP vote? Go Hawks. No, you don't want to talk about that. And you want to talk about a guy at the same time in the same world was just racking up MVP votes to the point where he became the NFL's MVP. But after that, because he had a T-shirt on and he went to Hawaii and he was golfing, you're trying to tell me, first of all those things sound relaxing. You're trying to tell me there's more pressure with that guy than a guy who last time seen on a football field was worse than Drew Lock, who's a backup? Woo, boy, stop.